New York for this edition of AUW main event. Here we go. Hopefully the stream works this time and doesn't crash down to shitty internet.
Here we go.
Starting things off, we will have
this is going to be
a fatal four-way steel cage match. As it will be Ryan Balor, the Viper, Skull Crusher, and Patrick Bryan.
And we're about to see why.
Here we go. Hello, Aronson. Sup, Ross? I'm doing good. You do have a match tonight, Ross. Let's do this. Here for AEW's main event every Friday. Sup, Cage? You are booked today. You do have a match, Chris. I think I got a cold from being in the snow today. It literally had like snow all over my hair. But whatever. Kicking things off. So this weekend we do have quite a match. Almost 600 subs. I know we've been at 590 for like we're like 10 subs away, which is absolutely great. Did I change our moves like I said? Oh fuck! I actually forgot. And I'm probably gonna forget it, so Cade, you know what? If you could stick around, or since you're on PlayStation, if you're still on PlayStation, if you can just send me a message telling me what you want me to change, I will do it right after this stream. If you can do that, because I'm easy when it comes, because people when they ask for things usually ask for like an entire moveset changed. Sup, Nick, sup the Beast.
It's time for our first match of the night, guys, and it looks like we have quite the contest coming up. And good luck to those who have to follow this one. You're gonna need it.
Michael Cole is a dick, not letting JoJo do her goddamn job.
That this match will be anything but easy for him? This is the WWE, Cole.
We're here for main event. Yeah, Kate, I forgot what moves I was gonna do it, and then I forgot what moves you asked me to change. I know you asked me to change your signature and finishers, but I honestly forgot what to change them to. Sup, Gabriel? But we do have a great match to start things off. A fatal four-way steel cage match. So 4 men inside a steel cage. Only way to escape is by a pinfall submission or escaping the cage. Any match could be the way to win. I'm good. There we go. The Viper. Still not really into this dude. Kind of the whole... I still find him a ripoff of Randy Orton until he proves himself to be a good superstar in the ring. I'm gonna have a little bit of a grudge for taking the whole Randy Orton chick. But here we go.
And his
Sup, Chris? Sup, Chris Jorge?
Staten Island, New York, weighing in at 205 pounds.
Sup, PJ? Here comes Skull Crusher, former Raw Tag Champion, former
and this one should be exciting, Michael, especially considering all the
Raw Tag Champion board. Well, I'm sorry about that. Maybe I don't know how I could help you with that. Maybe this could, maybe this could.
Absolutely right, Cole. So I would expect to see his opposition do everything possible to prevent momentum from swinging too much to his side.
I can help change that. I still have not taken this out of my entrance, which I do want to do, because this point blinds me. But now that I have a lot of line in here, if Mr. Money in the Bank hasn't cashed in by SummerSlam, he should defend it in a ladder match. There's the thing with that. I don't know why I would do that, because one, I would have to actually schedule a match in case he lost it, and I don't want to do that. But I do think that I don't know. It depends on who wins it. If an actual superstar wins it, I can, or someone who doesn't come to the streams wins it, I could probably make it plan it myself. when I would like them to, but if it's an actual person, I kind of can't control when they cash in. But here we go. Here comes, I believe this is NY. Oh, that's Ryan Balor. Well, okay then. I mean, saying his age, you had to believe it was gonna happen sooner or later, you know.
And from Atlanta, Georgia, weighing in at 200.
You're going to see Star Wars tomorrow? Cool, cool.
Oh yeah, I can't think of a better way to kick off this
There we
night.
go, Ryan Balor making his way to the ring, but I mean, you have to believe it. And while it is upsetting saying
no such luck.
he was a pretty good YouTuber, you kinda, I think people...
Guys, I'd say these superstars look more than ready to get this match
I'm not
started.
gonna complain.
I agree with that, Cole. And it sounds
Someone
like this
they loved
arena
and
is
cared
right there
about
with them. They are
has
absolutely
died,
electric right
and
now.
they can't take him back. But here we go, Ryan Balor making his way to the ring. Wah! Wah! As we head into our second to last, because next Sunday, next Sunday is Money in the Bank. Of course, by now I've already explained my Christmas schedule, how I'm going to do with that. You're watching Adventures Infinity in May. Cool, cool. You ready to defend? Well, let's see. Prankster has been healed. He is completely. Could I be in a title match by SummerSlam? Well, we have another month and one more pay-per-view per Raw and SmackDown, of course. But, so maybe, kid, maybe. What does that to say? Is Money in the Bank Sunday? Next Sunday, Noah, next Sunday. We still got one more week. Here comes a pretty successful man here in AEW, Patrick Bryant.
From New York, New York.
No, this Sunday is Clash of Champions, third day fan. No, it wouldn't give me a US time. I mean, you can't go, I mean, whatever. I don't, sorry about that, kid. But then we got Patrick Bryant, former Intercontinental Champ, Universal Champion, multiple-time Universal, two-time Universal Champ. Also a former Mr. Money in the Bank, won that just around this time last year, won Money in the Bank. Our third year in Universe mode. Second year, actually this is going to be the beginning of our second year here. Yeah, I got Jeffy Warpaper on your device today, cool. Speaking of, tomorrow night I will be doing my prediction / simulation show. Yeah, I know, I'm working on it, kid, I'm working on it. It's gonna be, I need to see what storylines I have on SmackDown at the moment, what I don't have on the moment. So I need to work on it, but you can just look forward to it. But here we go. This fatal four-way match. No, I got you.
Just another thing to have to worry
And
about when you're competing against
Bryant
other
and
superstars all at the
getting
same
the
time.
Viper up right into a suplex connecting, and Patrick Bryant gonna airstrip rebound right into the power bomb, slam the skull crusher. And there we go. And I highly understand that, kid. And I would like to try. I mean, I gave you an opportunity to try to become the final member of Money in the Bank, and I'm trying. And
he needs to be prepared to withstand excruciating amounts
I'll be right back.
his adversary in every possible way. That's what you sign up for when you sign a contract to compete in a steel cage match. If you truly want to be the best, you have to be victorious in all forms of competition here in WWE.
Well, look out. There's no question about it. His hands are full in this one.
Showing off his vertical with that drop kick. The axe handle hits the mark. He got all that one. And here comes the breaker. Oh, man, talk about a hard landing. It's Bryan on the defensive now.
The fatal four-way environment might just be too much for him to handle.
Hey, you and I both know he's double tough. He's not going to let something like this stop him from winning the steel cage match.
This can go a variety of different ways, Corey.
And almost none of them are good.
I guess here he goes, working his way up the side of the cage. I guess I shouldn't be surprised.
Flips the script on him there.
He is a one-man gang in there.
No, there's the reversal. Nope, reverses it. He's on the defensive here.
He needs to make sure he doesn't get double or even triple teamed here. Whoever said respect can only get you so far hasn't been paying attention to what this guy can do inside that ring.
And here he goes, advancing up the cage wall.
Heading topside, apparently.
Looking for the finish.
Stay down, man.
Vicious neck breaker. And now he goes for it a second time. A high-risk maneuver in the works from that top turn. Look at this.
Oh, boy, he is rolling.
He's looking at it. And Byron, he's still down after that one.
Yeah, that did some big-time damage, Michael.
He's starting to rise up the cage wall here.
Feeling a little antsy?
Here we go with Bryant. This steel cage match is in the books.
Here is your winner, Patrick Bryant.
Kicking off the night with an impressive victory.
And if that match is any indication of what to expect here tonight, we are in for an amazing evening.
Well, that'll do it here for this thrilling fatal four-way match. The match we have next is going to be
I'm
awesome.
back.
Stay where you are. We have a team led by a real fan favorite against a tuned group of combatants.
They don't get much better than this.
Babyface when I first debuted, but kept losing to Bart when they won the tag title. Yep, next match though, 8-man tag match is gonna be Sully Hines, Bruce Mitchell, CJ King, and Chris Barrett, and a member of the Money in the Bank ladder match, Chris Barrett, going up against the Holiday Champion, Big Boss, Big Boss SVR, the Junior Bullet Club, and the Universal Champion, Chris Awesome. I'm pretty sure you're a face now, Kate, as you said yourself. There's no leaders, though. This isn't a leader. There's no leaders in this match, Cage. So what are you talking about? There's no team leaders. It's just a match. There's no meaning to it. There's no... The only match that matters here is literally just the... Well, it's just the hardcore title match. And... Well, it gives you a winning streak. It doesn't really help you that much more than that.
Introducing first, from San Antonio, Texas, weighing in at 260 pounds.
I'm going over, and if I don't...
Guys, what better way to start the night
and
off
if I
with
don't,
this
I
one?
will dislike all the videos. What are you talking about, kid? You're not good at climbing ladders? Well, why are you concerned with climbing ladders?
And Byron, I'd say he appears
why
to
are
be at
you
the top
bringing
of
up
his
this
game right
statement?
Well, he's going to need to be if he wants to survive this match, that's for sure.
Yeah, it isn't a ladder match. It's an 8-man tag team match. Yeah, a tag match.
And his
Tag team match, player.
from New York, weighing in at 220
Matt
pounds, the super athlete CJ.
And CJ King, a part of the best in the world title ladder match that's going to be happening. Himself, AJ, Robin, and Christian. If I win the Intercontinental title, I will get a new design for it. Okay, okay. Well, first we need to get you on the path towards the Intercontinental title.
That's a scary thought, Cole. Even before tonight, I don't think I've seen too many superstars more motivated than him.
Cause I need to figure out which cause I know whatchamacallit. I know Fatal 4-Way is next month. I need to figure out whether it's a Raw or SmackDown exclusive pay-per-view to determine my next rivalries, cause I know I have a couple rivalries ending at Money in the Bank. So we'll have to see. But CJ King, former Intercontinental champ, could be best in the world champ if he wins next week. He might redo the Universal Championship. But you have to be able to do, you have to have me on PS4. That's fine, Josh, that's fine, don't worry thyself. This guy requested to watch my gameplay, which I don't do. I don't. It will be called the AEW Universal Championship. Really? Well, I mean, do you have PS4, Chris? Or do you have me on PS4? Or did I have a match? If I did I win? You do have a match tonight. It has not happened yet, saying this is only the second match. Patrick Bryant won the first one. I need to just remember myself because I said nothing about the previous match, saying I had to deal with a problem. My mom had fallen down in the hallway, so I had to help her out with that. So I could not see any of the first match.
Matchup here. You're absolutely right, Cole. In fact, I don't think there's a better way to start this night.
Well, you can add me, Chris. I'm sure someone can tell you my PS account if you don't know it already. Bruce Mitchell, Hardcore Champ, SmackDown Tag Champ, 3-time WWE Champion, most amount of titles held here in AEW, yeah. And Bruce has been trying to get title opportunities, but he just has not been able to come to. All I want for Christmas is a tag title rematch. You had a tag title rematch. You had it at Judgment Day and you lost. Help me, Alex. Wow, Josh. Wow. Damn, that is terrible. Bruce, I think, starting to lose his touch just a little bit. You beat up Josh. Nico, the final member of this first team. Cillian Hyde recently made his debut. Almost won an opportunity in the ever. Obviously sarcastic. Yeah. Like at least a house show, like how we won it. I don't do title. I rarely do title matches at house shows anymore. I might put one in occasionally, but I don't really want to do them recently because there's certain titles that I have set for rivalries that I can't edit them. Like the SmackDown tag titles are currently in a rivalry, so I couldn't give you a title match anyways. But here comes Cillian Hyde, almost became one of the members of the Money in the Bank ladder match tour. Chris Barrett ended up winning that match. Of course, Chris Barrett, one of the members of his team. Why are we beating up Josh? Honestly, beating people up isn't gonna get you far. Ask Brandon, see where that got him. That wasn't the only reason why he was suspended at the moment, but you get my point. It was one of the reasons. But here we go, Cillian Hyde. And it looks so cool so far, Alex. What looks so cool? Because Josh, you didn't join the JBC. Just because I didn't like your JBC attire. His spelling is off today, I see that. What looks great, Josh? Chris, question. We need the first team set up and out. Here we go. Here comes the holiday champion himself, who will be set to defend it on the Christmas edition of Monday Night Raw next week.
From Atlanta, Georgia, weighing in at 640 pounds, the Heritage Champion.
This man, former Intercontinental Champion now, challenger champs again set to make his first title defense next Monday on the Christmas edition of Monday Night Raw.
Well, I think we can all agree that this will be
Super,
no easy
any
match
super
for him here
30-man
tonight.
Royal Rumble as always.
Anyone
Over any superstar can compete in the match Raw or SmackDown. So I have to see how things go for that. Yeah, everyone wants to. Brandon will beat up anyone if it means trying to get him a push. Wait, shouldn't he have to defend it 8 Nights of Hanukkah? I really did not think of that. Also, I did not think about Hanukkah for some reason. You have to wait till I do a creation stream, Terrence. I honestly didn't think about that though, kid. The new Raw title. Oh, okay. Well, I haven't really decided whether I'm gonna do that or not, but let's see. Here come his opponents. Here comes his tag partners. This man has to work with people, which I, for some reason, highly doubt he can do correctly. Any match? You do not have a match tonight, I don't believe.
And his partners, at a combined weight of 409 pounds, C. Welch and Tenacious
What a great match we have.
The Junior Bullet Club making his way to the ring.
When I saw this match listed as our opener,
You are really short.
It could very well have been our main
I'm
event.
assuming. The former SmackDown Tag Champs, Cade Welch, a former Hardcore Champion.
Action, it doesn't get much better
This
than
guy,
these guys.
Yeah, these guys definitely like to fight, Cole, and I fully expect them to prove.
So he's trying to get back up there in the rankings. Of course, both men had an opportunity. Who's the shortest man? I think it's a tie between like Ross Mackey, a couple people. One, the nameplate. I have a tough time doing that correctly, anyways. And the entrance, I didn't even know what you never told me what to do for your tag entrance, Cade.
From New Jersey, weighing in at 300.
I didn't even change fatalities or anything, since there's no AEW. And for the announcement for an announcement, it is just gonna have to be the Universal Championship, okay? And you can see he's right, the Universal Champion, Chris Awesome. Look, I didn't do, just do what you did in 2K17, which is basically the entirety of the Gallows and Anderson entrance. Is that what you want? I mean, you guys haven't had really a tag match at all here. You've really just been in singles action. So, in the 8-man tag match still underway, Chris Barrett and Big Boss SVR started things off, and look at this. Okay. And then look at this. Well, the Reddit truck pulls on. Chris Barrett really been impressive recently. Has really been impressing. So we're just gonna jam his arm into the mat. Getting him to one knee. What's the Big Boss gonna do here? Getting also the NWO theme and ribbon music movie. Okay, I'll do that after the stream. And Kate, like I said before, if you want to send me a message on PlayStation, what you want your moveset to be changed to, I'll do that after too. With the Ascension Titantron, okay. And getting Chris Barrett up. And that's the knee. Stopping down on Barrett. He's trying to crawl. No, not gonna let it happen. What's Chris Awesome doing? And now Irish whipping Chris Barrett in the corner, launching him into the bouncing off the ropes right into a bulldog, eliminates him and takes him down, eliminates him, takes him down. And Chris Barrett able to toss down the Big Boss SVR. And what's he gonna do here? He tags in CJ King. And now gonna Irish whip him off the ropes. No, down he goes. Caught him now, neck breaker. And now the fireman's carry, gutbuster right to CJ King. And him up. And now caught him with the belly-to-belly suplex. Bouncing off the ropes into an axe handle connecting.
Unless you want to degrade your opposition, of course.
And what's he gonna do here? He's testing it out right now. Okay. And now look at CJ King gonna launch Big Boss SVR right to the outside. It's him up. And now gonna drag him. What's he gonna do here? Face first right into the ring apron and the axe handle. J King taking him down. I think he's willing to take a count out victory. Just because it's Big Boss SVR and it's gonna be tough. And now look at this, drops him down with the flatliner.
Create some space and find a way to get back on the offensive.
Yeah, but he's got
him, and now just a huge elbow drop. Count of 5.
Time outside the ring. That might help him in the long run. We'll see.
I guarantee you
6.
that the post-game
And now Big Boss SVR with the forearm to CJ King. It's him into the
gate here tonight.
And the inverted DDT on the outside. I'm tired of watching him at money. Okay, see ya, Josh. Count of 9. CJ going in the ring. He's not gonna take it. And that's it. Team CJ King already getting the win. Just like that, by count out.
Here are your winners, the Punisher, Chris Barrett, the Super Athlete, CJ Furious, Hollywood Bruce Mitchell, and Cynthia Holmes.
Big win here to start the show.
Well, I guess congratulations to them.
We're looking at somebody who will someday.
Well, okay then. Up next is going to be a tornado tag team matches. It'll be Ross Mackey. Why are you disliking the video, Cade?
We are in for a classic.
Teaming up with Thunder to go up against R-Man and Johnny Badass. Why did you dislike the video, Aiden? We should call it the AEW Universal Championship or the Universal should call it the AEW Universal Championship or the AEW. That was a stupid finish, it was, wasn't it? It really was.
Introducing first.
Why? Because it's not entertaining, it's boring. Make it a good story, make it like not random shit. This show, that's what the show is, random shit. That's literally what this show is. You want storylines? You want good storylines? Watch Raw or SmackDown. This isn't a show of good storylines. This never has been a show of good storylines. And Thunder, the former hardcore champion, WWE Best of World Champion, WWE World Champion. Is ready to go here. So this kid, Kate had a good reason. That's not really a reason to dislike, but whatever. And I was able to argue against it, but okay. Not a face second, no. Here comes his tag team partner, former Best of World Champion. And turn off the commentary. I can hear Cole Saxon Corey. It's hard to hear you. Yeah. That'll do. I wish I okay.
I can't think of a better match to kick the night off, Michael. In fact, we haven't even gotten started yet, and I can assure you that this will be a tough match to follow.
And here we go, Ross Mackey though. He is a former two-time Best in the World champion. Has recently been trying to fight back, try to get back into that title picture. Trying to get in the Money in the Bank ladder match. He is in that match. So he will be in the joining 5 other superstars next Sunday. In a shot. Because if you win that briefcase, you can cash in on any title, SmackDown title he may choose. And it just may be the WWE World title. Try to get him another singles title in his repertoire.
From New York, weighing in at 220 pounds, R-Man.
Sounds to me, guys, like this crowd is ready to get this
R-Man making his way to the ring. Here we go. This is gonna be, and of course, tornado tag team match. You got. You know, I think he purposely, whatever. And R-Man, you could see ready to go, coming down on the bike. I love how you call this random shit. Like, you don't look at the channel and realize that there are storylines here on this channel, but this show is not meant to have storylines. No offense towards him, I mean, he's just finding out, but I mean, he didn't even like saying I'm sorry, I didn't know or anything like that. Kind of just went on to criticizing, which I like criticism. I honestly do, but whatever. Here comes Johnny Badass.
Part of me hoped Saxton would have gotten lost on the way to
making
the announce
his way
table.
to the ring.
Made things better, but no such luck.
He of course has had a former hardcore champ challenge the Undertaker back at WrestleMania in his old Archie Woods gimmick. Now as Johnny Badass. I do plan on turning on commentary though, but then I'll be judged for how terrible of an announcer I am. It's no winning with the commentary, because you either have to turn on commentary, people complain that exists, that it's there, or I don't turn off commentary and I get judged for being a terrible announcer. And there we go, Johnny Badass, and oh, the jumping flatliner, half suplex in this match, getting underway right off the bat, and look at Ross Mackey. Has him now gonna catch R-Man, gonna send him face first. Ross Mackey, one of the 6 participants in the Money in the Bank ladder match though. So this is gonna be another opportunity for him. And a thunder with the suplex to Johnny Badass in there. R-Man rolling to the outside. And roll through, and Thunder went for a suplex, but Johnny Badass with the kick. Here we go. The Irish whip. Right into the drop kick. Takes him down and suplex to the outside. That's an Alex in AEW. Okay, Chris, so let's check it out. I don't think I'm going to make it official until after, the Money in the Bank match, because then I have to redo your rivalry with Prankster. So I'll wait until after Money in the Bank to make the title, to get the title. And the DDT, and that's gonna send him into the ring. Johnny Badass hooks the leg one, quick kick out by by Thunder, and look at Ross gonna kick down, and Johnny Badass drop kick to the back.
He's calling for it.
You know, look at it. The Dragon Sleeper locked in. Is Thunder gonna tap out?
Whoa, he works his way out.
A bit of a Houdini job right there.
Oh, I think this man means business.
Sent down, and now. And Ross gonna take our man down. Thunder going for the pin, and look at that spine buster by Ross Mackey. The kick to the chest, and DDT right to Thunder, and Ross though with the chopping around us. Drop kick, and takes him down. Oh Lord. Thursdays, Scholastic Bowl 4.
Thinking about what to do next here. Well, better not think
too
long, though.
And that's tonight, guys.
Broken nose here.
And now look at this. Johnny Badass planting down.
He needs to create some space for himself. He wants
and a springboard moonsault.
He's back in control here.
He's taking a long time to get up, guys.
Perhaps playing a little possum here, Cole.
There we go. Ross now has Johnny Badass. Shipping him in the corner. Armand is gonna punch down Thunder. Some down to the mat, climbing to the top rope, and look at Johnny Badass telling Ross to get up.
He isn't going to go away that easy.
He's starting to look beaten, guys. Yeah, but you gotta believe this
takes him down with the Eclipse.
Certainly a risky move, Michael.
Wade gets rid of him, and now hooking the leg to pick up the win. 2, but Ross able to kick out after 2.
Kicks out at 2.5.
Just powered out. Nobody controls the pace of a match.
And now the punch to the back now. It just drops him down. Ross gets out of the way of the diving in. And now kicking down both Thunder, his own tag partner, and Arman, which I think was unintentional. And, oh, ducks the heel, quick clothesline by Arman.
I didn't realize he had such a glass jaw.
Getting him up and out punch. And caught Ross Mackey right into the choke slam. And a flip clothesline. He realized Thunder could have been going for a finisher there. Gets him up. And now Thunder now is being kicked.
Nicely executed.
And now Dome Pirate Driver hooks the leg. 1, 2. No, Thunder kicks out after 2. If you had to pick your least favorite YouTuber, who would it be? It's a good question. I mean, I don't really know that many channels, and I know them, I don't care about them, so I honestly couldn't say whether I liked or disliked them. But if I had to choose my least favorite, it would probably have to be... I don't know, no, I honestly don't know. And Ross with the kick, here we go. Cartwheel right into the standing moonsault. The fireman carry, spinning kill kick takes him down. Hooks the leg, both going for a pin. 1, 2, both kick out after 2.
Nicely done. I can't believe he's in this.
To the shoulder, and Ross now gonna what the skull of Johnny Badass. And Thunder now setting up to finish our man. Ross now setting up to finish Johnny Badass. There has him up, and the TKO, and Ross with the Mackey Destroyer. And Ross Mackey now hooking the leg of our man. Thunder hooks the leg of Johnny Badass. 2. No, kicks out after 2. Ref goes right to the pin to Johnny Badass. And there they go. Thunder and Ross Mackey are victorious, ladies and gentlemen. You can see that springboard moonsault right to Thunder and Johnny Badass. We'll go right into the Eclipse to Ross Mackey. Ross would hit duck the arm and reverse the heel kick into the clothesline. And they're going to hit the tombstone pile driver to Thunder. But in the end, you can see Ross again with that second heel kick, this time connecting. They both would hit their finishers.
Your winners, Thunder and
Your least favorite is guava juice. It's reasonable. Congratulations to those two, though. Ladies and gentlemen, picking up the win. I will have to try to get you. I will probably start my own announcing on Raw on Monday. Until then, we'll stick with JoJo doing the job and having to hear me over commentary. But up next, Josh Dynamite going one-on-one with Jason Bryant in a TLC match, ladies and gents. So this should be interesting.
Versus a formidable opponent.
It's gonna be awesome.
There we go. Lights are out. Here comes Josh Dynamite making his way to the ring. This man's been trying to get somewhere, trying to get some sort of title, trying to get somewhere in the title picture. And Josh has just really been struggling recently in just doing that. Maybe if he can pick up the win here in this TLC match, he could help out just a little bit in his case.
What a great match we have here to start off this night, guys.
And Michael, I had to check twice when I saw this match.
Here comes Jason Bryant. He's making his way to the ring. He's a former best in the world champion. Pretty sure it's about it for him.
What's ahead of him here tonight, that's for
But he's making his way to the ring.
In fact, I don't remember the last time I saw him in better shape than he's in right now.
As much as these superstars want to go on to fight and winning the big fight for a chance at a title, very few have the opportunity to do so. And man, Jason Bryant is on the Raw roster. There we go, though. This TLC match is officially underway, and look at Ross Mackey. No, Ross Mackey, goddamn. German suplex.
The name of greatness to see you is truly the best. I think when it's all said and done, we'll be talking about this match
Another
for a
kick.
long time.
As we get started, all the
And
history buffs out there
backbreaker
remember
right
that
to
this city hosted
Jason.
1/3 of WrestleMania 2 back in 1986.
And again, another German suplex. It seems that
What do you think's going through Bryant's mind?
Josh Dynamite might be trying to
interesting see how
start
he
his
plans
own
to
little
get it done. What do
suplex
you think?
city here.
Nothing like another quiet day at the office, huh, Cole?
And back up to his feet. Irish whip.
Got it.
Right into a spear. And gets out of the way of the kick. Caught Josh now right into the Russian leg sweep. And what? St. Bryant now just gonna send Josh face first into the apron here. And now a kick to the back gets him up.
He wants to do this in the ring.
It's Bryant.
And now the DDT right to Jason Bryant and Josh Dynamite.
I know it's early, but he has to do everything in his power not to let this get out of hand.
One move after the other. It's devastating.
And there's a springboard moonsault.
On the shoulders here. And it could be a long way down from there.
Ouch. That just changed the entire mood in this building.
Snake with the snake eyes. And now look at this. Josh Dynamite with those strikes and another one. And this guy stomped right at the... And now look at this. Jason Bryant punching at Josh Dynamite. And now look at this. And the shoulder breaker connecting with. And now
he's in trouble here.
Telling Josh Dynamite to get up these two. Oh, a great match. A diving break, but Josh gets out of the way. Ducked in another German suplex.
Quite like this guy. Whoops, not even close.
Another shot. And Josh now gonna Irish whip Jason Bryant into the corner and a punch. And now look at this with those mud stomps. And oh no, look at this. This is not gonna go. This might not end well for Jason Bryant. Josh Dynamite climbing up to the top rope. Here we go. And the TNT connects.
He's back in control here.
What a move by Josh Dynamite. And just gonna drag Jason Bryant away from the ropes. And now here we go. Watch Josh. And Josh going to the outside. Has a ladder. Putting it into the ring. Here we go. And now sending Jason onto the apron here. And now the punch. Now, and look at this. And again, the DDT. And Josh Dynamite just again with those punches to Jason Bryant. Gonna stop again on the onto the abdomen. Getting him up. And out. With just a suplex to Jason rolls through. And a second one.
There's no way he knows where he is right now.
Rolling through and now caught him with the fisherman suplex by Josh. Josh Dynamite now could be looking to finish him off. And looking for the slam, but Jason Bryant reverses with the inverted DDT. Getting him up, and a punch. And now a kick. Jason Bryant has Josh Dynamite up with the with the GTS. Bounces off the ropes right into the penalty kick, connecting onto Josh Dynamite. Look at that. You can see these two. The ladder set up, but Josh sending him onto the apron, punching him to the outside. And Josh Dynamite could win this match here. Grabbing the trying to grab the briefcase. Jason Bryant down on the outside. This could be his opportunity.
It may look like this
He's gonna take it though. Jason Bryant slowly getting up. And he's up. Here we go. Going into the ring. And Jason Bryant with a punch. And a second punch. And Josh though still trying to get in a third punch. Josh though has not let go. And it's fourth punch, and that's what takes him down. And now Jason, look at this with the punch. Right into the power bomb to Josh Dynamite. Gets him up. And now right into the stride. What a driver by Jason Bryant now on one knee. Now climbing up, could win the match right now. Josh Dynamite laid down on the mat. Oh, look at this though. Climbing back up to his feet. Jason Bryant though. Josh is your winner. And you could see just a spear by Josh. And then with connected TNT. And you can see we'll try to go for that, possibly for that exploder. Jason would reverse it and right into cradle driver. And that would be enough. And Jason Bryant had enough time to grab the briefcase and win this match.
Here is your winner, Jason Bryant.
Congratulations to Jason Bryant picking up the win here. And up next, our next matchup, it is gonna be a 1-on-3 handicap match, as it will be Julian going up against Noah Todd, Zero, and Matt in a 1-on-3 handicap match. Noah, of course, setting up for his U.S. title rematch at Money in the Bank against the Boss. Of course, Matt, one of the members of the Money in the Bank ladder match. Matt, he's joining Ross Mackey, Chris Barrett, Brock Lesnar, Bo Wiz.
Making his way to the ring from Kansas City, Missouri, weighing in at 249 pounds, Jillian.
Quite a unique match here, guys, as we're looking
Julian,
at a
of course, at one point
would up next.
Yeah, and in the case of the one,
fought for the U.S. title in its pay-per-view debut. Almost won it, but in the end tapped out to Noah Todd's crossface, causing himself to take the fall. But there we go. He is set to go in its 1-on-3 handicap match, see if he can survive and pick up the win.
And his opponents, first, from New York, weighing in at 256 pounds, Z-E-R-O.
Handicap
Here
action coming up
comes
next, and this
Zero,
one likely won't be
making
pretty,
his
as it
way
will be
to the
3
ring.
against 1.
I just hope the medics are standing by, Cole, because there is no way this one
hasn't
ends
really had the best
without a
career
few broken bones.
start off here. Made his debut back on Raw.
I'd like to point out just how
in the
focused
Money in
these
the Bank
guys look here
qualifying match, of
tonight.
course,
They really do, Michael, which
lost
makes me
that
think we're in
triple
for one
threat
heck of a match here tonight.
for Chris Barrett, who would ultimately end up winning that match. Of course, on Christmas Eve, it is going to be the Money in the Bank pay-per-view. So it should be a holly jolly that someone is going to get their Christmas wish when they get a Money in the Bank briefcase, when they could get a briefcase for Christmas. And there we go, but I will be right back, so enjoy this match.
120 pounds, Noah Todd.
Now time, guys, for our 3-on-1 handicap match.
And if you like an underdog story, you're going to love this. Well, at least until the bell rings anyway. After that, it's going to be a complete massacre.
And on top of that, this match will undoubtedly have a big impact on where these guys stand in the next WWE.com power rankings.
And there's been so much upward movement from new faces over the past few weeks that dropping more than 10 spots following a loss isn't necessarily out of the question.
And their partner, from New York, weighing in at 220 pounds, Matt.
Guys, we're just moments away from what will likely be one of the most one-sided affairs you'll ever see.
For once, Cole, I have to agree with you. The numbers game will just be too much to overcome.
Well, to say he looks ready to get this match started would certainly be understating his eagerness right now.
Yeah, the opening bell can't come soon enough for him, Cole, and I must say, I absolutely love...
Yeah, I am back, and we have this... It's underway. 0 starting off against Julian. Look at this.
If you haven't
Slams him down to the mat early on.
Might be a good time to do that. These guys are going to have a match you'll want to watch over and over again.
As we get started, all the history buffs out there will remember that this city hosted 1/3 of WrestleMania 2 back in 1986.
And now right into the back suplex takes 0 down.
Let's talk about O for a moment. What kind of attack, what kind of tactics are going to help him here tonight?
Look, this is someone who is no stranger to
Julian
the
now
WWE limelight, and this is going to be a
0
great
onto
match.
one knee.
Well, he's trained all his life to be here. It's either going to pay off or not. We'll see real soon.
And look at this now.
Nice
elbow drop
there.
right to the leg of 0. Gets him up.
And Byron, this takes a ton of
Julian
strength
now
to pull
has
off,
0.
am I
Gonna
right?
send him
Oh, you
into
are
the
definitely
corner.
right,
Takes him
Michael.
down.
But you also have to remember how much energy it drains to pull off.
Him up, and now shoulder block taking Julian down. But Julian continuing the fight back here, tossing 0 right over him. He's gonna jam his arm into the mat. But down, look at this.
He lands the strike with great accuracy.
It's him at 0 though with the punch. With the kick takes down Julian now. At 0. And Julian caught him. And it's an nightmare now. An embarrassing loss for 0 if he takes the pinfall here. I mean, he hasn't really had the best career here, but I mean, terrible just to job out like. And now caught him right into the KO to 0. And Julian getting him up. Superman punch.
Behind
0 gets out of the way. Caught him. 0 no reversing the belly to belly. Takes him down. Here we go. Caught him right into the suplex. Straight to Julian. And now look at this. The knee to the back of the head. And on the back and the leg drop. connecting onto Julian. Zero gonna get him up. Has him with the fireman's carry right into a flapjack connecting to Julian.
I don't like his chances of survival here in this
dragging him now.
I don't think his
They're
performance here
gonna
tonight
tag
is
in
necessarily one I would
the
point to
former
if I were
United
to
States
instruct
champion
an
Noah
up-and-comer
Todd.
on
Noah
how to
Todd, of
win a
course,
handicap
former
match.
WWE World Champion, Intercontinental Champ, current former United States champion, best in the world champion. This man has done a lot in his career and he eats a spear. Hooks the leg. 1, 2, but Noah kicks out after 2. I'm gonna get him up, send him onto one knee. And out a punch. And a headbutt to Noah Todd. I'm gonna jam Noah's arm now into the mat. Julian. These two, of course, facing off at the Extreme Rules pay-per-view a couple months ago, where Noah Todd would end up standing tall. So you can see Julian could really want to win beat the former U.S. champ, maybe get himself another chance at the U.S. title in the future. And Noah now drives him right into Snake Eyes, dropping down Julian. And the kick, and now look at Noah, just the knees. And he's gained control, and Julian gonna roll to the outside.
And he'll likely pay for it here.
And Noah with the form and a punch. Irish ripping him, and rebounds right into the backbreaker. And now what's Noah Todd gonna do here? Irish gonna get him up right into a neck snap, connecting to Julian. And Noah going on the middle rope into a diving elbow drop, trying to keep his flow rolling for as long as he can. Gets him up. Now caught Julian. Julian reverses the neck breaker.
Fireman's carry.
And now has him in the fireman's carry right into a stun gun, takes him down. Elbow drop now, and Julian regaining the control in this match. Let's just drag Noah. Noah gonna get up and just a punch to the side of the head.
There's no way he could have avoided that blow.
And just jamming his leg into the mat. Being at the leg, what's Julian gonna do here? Has Noah up, and look at this, now gonna slam his into the mat. And no, just stomping him down, getting him up, and Noah Todd though, knee lift. Gets him up. And Irish stripping Julian back into the corner. And what's Noah thinking to do here? And you can see they have him in the corner. Noah walking. And Julian now with the reversal. Irish ripping him across the ring. Pretty smart move there by Julian. And oh no, this is not going to end well for Noah. Has Julian going to send him up to the top rope. Oh, he's going for the superplex. You have a perfect livery for the AEW Universal Championship. Okay. And a superplex, and now look at Julian going for the pin. The pin Noah Todd. 1, 2, but kicks out after 2 again.
I don't think his opponent was expecting that.
And now look at Julian gonna elbow at the skull of Noah here. Has proven to do pretty good in this match. You know, this isn't gonna end well for Noah. Has him up with the crucifix. Right into the power bomb, connects into the pin. 1, 2, and Matt breaks it up.
If it doesn't end the match this time, it might
And this
be
match
time for a new finisher.
continues. Oh no, look at Julian trying. Could be losing his concentration here, but getting Noah up. Noah caught him uppercut. And oh, looking for the slam, but Julian DDT connects to Noah Todd. Gonna stomp down on him once again, backing into the corner and looking to hit Noah Todd with a second spear. And it connects the spear. Is that gonna be enough? Away and hooking the leg, and now 1, 2, Matt 0 now breaking up the pin, and oh, hits him with an elbow, and oh, look at Julian now looking happy there. And just stomp it. Noah, now look at this, Julian gets him up right into a sit-out power bomb. Gonna stomp on the back, sitting Noah up. What's he gonna do now? Has him on one knee. And just look, and now Julian. Noah Tart in a very bad position. Noah though sends Julian flying to the outside. That has to be Noah's chance to take advantage, but he's gonna go to the outside. A very dangerous place to be in this kind of match, as we saw earlier tonight with that 8-man tag match. You do not want to be outside the ring too long. And look at Noah though, no, able to keep the advantage, take him down. And now look at this, and now targeting the leg of Julian, sending it right into the mat. And what's Noah planning on doing here? Backbreaker. Look at, and Noah Todd really showing what he can do. And now targeting the arm, really just targeting every body part here, weakening him as much as possible. And Julian with the punch, and Noah clapping at the skull, taking Julian down. What's Noah gonna do here? And then a leg drop. Julian in the numbers game might be starting to catch up on him. Can he catch up to him? And now has Julian up, right into an F5. Julian has been busted open. Not a pretty picture. Tags in Matt, member of the Money in the Bank ladder match. Earned that, of course, in a 30-man in a 20-man Royal Rumble back on Raw. Next snap.
This superstar is so happy with this week's power rankings. I'm told they've been free.
And now look at jamming his arm into the mat and gonna get Julian up, but Julian fights back with a punch. And caught him. Gut wrench suplex, and Julian now. Every time someone new goes in the ring, he seems to be able to take advantage, and then they don't, and then they gain. And look at this. Julian fired up, getting Matt up here.
You have to be slightly insane to agree to
and a clothesline. And getting him back up, and it ducks the clothesline. And caught him. DDT. Hooks the leg. Is that going to be enough to give the Matt the win? Then kicks out after two, and Julian still showing signs of life here. And look at this, elbowing at the skull, of course, with the cut. My God. And now Matt could be finishing him off, and then RKO. Julian might just be out cold. 1, 2, and no! He's somehow able to kick out after 2 and make sure that he still has a chance. And look at Matt though, getting him up. And Julian fighting back still. He may have a cut, but that's not going to stop him. And now look at this. Has Matt up right into Snake Eyes. And a punch. And now look at Matt gonna drag Julian face first in a turnbuckle. And look at this. Julian's skull. That cut, that has to be very painful. I mean, you have a cut in your head and you can see the gash of the blood. It's really just, it's got to be a point of time where he's just going to pass out due to blood loss. But look at Julian still fighting back with those elbows right to the skull. I'm going to show off to the crowd here. Not the smartest thing to do, but I guess that's semi going to work. But Julian in the corner looking for the end. And the spear right to Matt. And look at Noah telling Julian he's not going to win this match. I mean, because I had an idea, so you can play switch and it's better, okay. 2, and Matt's still able to kick out after 2. Actually, is the one I like the most.
He's taking a long time to get up, guys.
And rolls him over. Now look at this. Look at Julian gonna stomp right onto the chest of Matt. Going right at the leg, and you can see, I mean, Julian has a lot of fight left in him, saying how long he's lasted, but I don't know how much longer that's gonna mean. Getting Julian back up to his feet. Irish whipping him back in the corner. And now Irish whipping, and now Julian gets set back in the corner. Look at this huge clothesline connecting by Matt. Bouncing off the ropes. And the elbow drop. What a combination there by Matt. Julian is bleeding. No joke.
Todd is in. He's not looking good here, Byron.
And Noah now in the ring. Has been tagged in getting him up. And now caught him. And just a suplex straight to Julian. If Noah has that crossface, if he locks that in, I mean, Julian is more than likely to tap out. So if I were Noah, that'd be something I'd think about going for at some point. But for now, gets him up. Suplex connecting.
WWE locker room here.
Getting him up. And look at this. Just like what I said. Crossface locked in. Julian Cross is able to get his hand on the rope. Noah had it locked in too close to the ropes. And now looking for the slam. Julian now able to fight back and a punch to the back. And the schoolboy to Noah Todd, look at this, gets him up right into the sit-out power bomb. And Noah Cross tags in 0.
He misses on that one. Were his eyes even open?
And now caught him. And Julian now gonna catch 0 right into the backbreaker.
Wonder how much more of this he can take.
And look at this. Julian has him up with a deadlift sit-out power bomb to 0.
The performance center taking note.
And now look at this, not again. Gets it back up, and then now another sit-out power bomb. This time into the pin. 2, but 0 able to kick out after 2.
This might be the end of the road for him.
And oh, look at Julian Irish whipping him into the corner. That is not who you want to be concentrating on, and yeah, and there you go. Julian dragging 0 away from the ropes. And oh, look at this, lifts his leg and jamming it into the mat.
Well, I think a lot of people saw this handicap.
And Irish whipping Matt in the corner like he wants Matt to stay in that corner. But look at this, Julian sending him shoulder first into that LED ring post. And the alley-oop bomb connecting and taking out Matt. And look at that.
Swing and a miss. That was strike 1, 2.
This is not who you want to be concentrating on, though. You can see 0 starting to get up, and Julian now punching down Matt.
And Matt nailed him.
Gets him up, and now caught Matt. Backbreaker. Julian concentrating on the wrong person. 0 gonna get him up.
He's better than that.
Turns him around. 0 able to take him down. What a move. And getting Julian up right into another suplex connecting. And now back in the corner. Now look at this. Super kick to Julian. And now 0 gonna target the arm, stomping down. Getting him up. Right into a Northern Light suplex. And now look at the 0 that's wiping the sweat. And now could be setting up to finish off Julian to finally end this match. And oh, look at this. Has him up. Jackhammer. Right to Julian. Hooks the leg. Is that it? 1, 2, and 3. And Team 0 is your winner, ladies and gentlemen. And what a match, though. And you could see in this point of the match, Julian with just that spear, the second Noah was even able to get in the match. Would later on go to crucifix into the power bomb. And then would go on to hit a second spear. Really had dominated Noah in this match. But Matt, DDT. And I believe this is where he originally started bleeding. And then the RKO. But well, the rest is history.
Big win here.
Congratulations though to these 3 men picking up a huge win for tonight. You're still here? Cool, cool. There you go. Up next though, it is going to be our semi-main event. It's going to be the Beast, James, the Beast Dratic, Kyle Sneed, Frankie, and Jack Murphy in an elimination chamber match with the hardcore title on the line. Of course, back on Wednesday during that house show, Frankie would win the IC title in a 8-pack challenge elimination match. Not to the happiness of a couple of superstars. Could lose the title tonight in this chamber, but anything can happen here in AEW. So here in time, you are here in time for your bros match. James, of course, the former hardcore champion, before losing it in a 30-man Royal Rumble to Devin Hart, who would lose the title to Frankie in the hardcore title match back on the house show Wednesday. So the hardcore title really been starting to go back on that path as it used to be, back when it first came around with there always being new champions, which is a good thing. It's good to see that title flow around a little bit. We're gonna see who's gonna win here tonight. Of course, all 6 men been pretty good recently. The Beast set to go one-on-one with Braun Strowman at Money in the Bank. Frankie the hardcore champ, James the former hardcore champion, also alongside his brother Bo Wiz and his Destruction. The Beast Rider is still early in his career. Same with Kyle Sneed. Frankie, of course, the current hardcore champ. Jack Murphy, a former IC champion, former Best in the World champion. And there we go. You see that that Elimination Chamber.
And from Bray, County Wicklow, Ireland, weighing in at 220 pounds, Jack Murphy.
Here comes Jack Murphy
tonight, guys, and it looks like we have quite the
trying to take a
coming
couple
up.
of opportunities here.
You're gonna need
Has really been struggling on the SmackDown roster. It's really been just after the success he's had on Raw. SmackDown just really does not seem to be a good place for him. But he's trying to stick up with the top superstars here and on SmackDown Live. And who knows? Maybe Jack Murphy could win the title here and win himself another championship. And you can see now as he makes his way into his chamber pod, which of course means he will be waiting just a little while before he can get into any of the action. And here comes James, the former hardcore champ, now making, of course, a member of Destruction alongside his brother, one of the members in the Money in the Bank ladder match, Bo Wiz. James has really just been undershadowing. He's the former Intercontinental Champion, but gave up the title after he won it, which really wasn't a smart move at the time. And, well, kind of trying to stay out of the shadow of his brother. I mean, Bo Wiz has done a lot, is a former multiple-time IC champ, is currently in the Money in the Bank ladder match, former hardcore champ, because while they share the same achievements, it just seems that anytime you bring up James, you kind of have to bring up Bo Wiz as his brother. I mean, we bring up James, but we don't really, when we talk about Bo Wiz, but not as much as vice versa. And James is really trying to prove himself. Singles action, of course, him and Bo Wiz made their return just a little while, about a month ago. And now, as we're gonna continue on here, as you can see, there is Kyle Sneed, Sub-Zero. This is our semi-main event though, and here comes Kyle Sneed. Okay, see ya, Arrington. Sneed once again walking into the Elimination Chamber, and you can see he is ready to go. Feeling glorious tonight. Feel he could win this tight. The heart. No, it's fine. Don't worry yourself. Don't worry yourself, man. And Zero is ready to go. Not Zero. You just got hired on the MBT? Cool. Now I'm thinking Zero. Here's Kyle Sneed. He's really trying to work his way up. It's gonna be the third person making their way into a chamber pod. One of the 4 people to start things off. Of course, you did have a match tonight, Zero. You did, in fact, have a match. You won. You and your team won. You can see Kyle in the chamber. He's looking around, looking at his surroundings, going to the outside, and you can see, looking at that chamber over there, you see Jack Murphy in his pod, and Kyle making his way into his own pod. As now here, the final person going into a chamber pod. Is this the last match tonight? No, it is not. And here comes... Give me a minute. Give me a minute. I'm looking. Assuming that's Frankie. Yep, that's Frankie. There's the champion. Frankie, of course, winning his first title back at the house show, and now could retain tonight as he is the fourth member inside in the pod, which is a great opportunity for him, saying he doesn't have that much opportunities otherwise. So if I were him, I would hold on to that hardcore title for as long as I can. This is our semi-main event, 0. And you can see all this. Has his title, look at this, making his way into the ring with great speed. And look at them. Showing who won tonight. Well, you can look back at the stream for yourself, because I don't completely remember. You could see Frankie though, making his way. Who was told the hardcore for the most amount of time and how long? I have no idea. Like, some streams last, like, it's very rare that I've ever actually seen a successful title defense of that. But I really wouldn't know. But here comes the Beast, recently been battling with Braun Strowman. I could imagine if he could walk into Money in the Bank holding that title. I don't know if he'd put it on the line against Strowman, I mean. But the Beast is a former hardcore champ. It's kind of how his rivalry with Braun began, if you come to think about it and know the history of how this company's been. It's kind of how this rivalry between Braun and the Beast started. It all started over the hardcore title. It's gone on since around March. Or was, I believe, like September or August in real life time. Which nonetheless is still a while. I mean, these two, Braun Strowman and the Beast, those two have just, there's no way of predicting what's gonna happen this next Sunday. But here comes the final member of this chamber match. A man who was pretty dominant until one Aleister Black came to SmackDown and took him out. It's the Beast Ratted. Man is a pretty impressive superstar. Could win the hardcore title tonight. It'd be an interesting thing to see. Of course, after this, stick around, because we will be doing our official power rankings of this week, as we always do. You can see Strowman Ratted in the ring, just walking over the ropes, walking with great pride. Not something I would want to do necessarily, saying, you got five stars who want that title just as much as you do, and you're just. But here we go. This match officially underway. The Beast Raditz starting things off, and look at this, and just a beating down on Raditz, not wasting any time. An elbow straight to the Beast, and now look at this DSTO, and both of these superstars, and have been quite impressive here. And look at this, and again the Beast able to beat him down. The Beast has a history of large men.
Keep your eye on this one.
Well, fighting large men. Braun Strowman is a perfect example of that. And look at us now telling Raditz to get up, climbing on the top of that pot and the top of the top rope. And look at this. And no, that did not go too well for him. It sends him in the corner. And now look at Raditz just tossing the Beast. Holy cow! And we're a couple seconds away from our next entrant here. Irish whipping Raditz off the rope. And oh, look at that. Takes him down. Who is going to enter next? Who is it going to be? And it is Kyle Sneed entering in this match. And now look at this, caught him in the neck breaker. And now Kyle going to climb to the top. I don't know what he's going for here. And look at this now, punch to the side of the head of the Beast Raditz, kick to the back, and now caught Kyle right into the back breaker. The Beast not gonna make any allies here, just working by himself, taking out both superstars. And now has him with the snapmare right into the neck snap, taking down Kyle. And gonna Irish whip Raditz into the corner, and oh, Raditz with the elbow. Caught the Beast into a backbreaker. And oh, Kyle, and oh, look at this. Raditz gonna toss him over, and we are gonna see our fourth participant in 5 seconds. And look at Kyle. Jawbreaker now to Raditz. Right into the Elite Death Press, and here comes the hardcore champion himself, Frankie, now entering this match.
We all know that's just a sample of what he can do. What an unforgiving thud.
And look at this elbowing right at Kyle. And oh, what a move. Hooks the leg, taking out the Beast. Could he do it too? And he kicks out after 2. Not done just yet. And now the jawbreaker.
Who's it going to be, fellas?
And who's going to enter next? Who's going to be our fifth? And look at that. Is it going to be James or is it going to be Jack Murphy?
Challenger's starting to falter. But he certainly comes into this championship match with a ton of momentum.
He obviously came into this match
and here comes James, and look at this.
As much as he could. Though I'm not sure that's
and just
the
the
right
butterfly super right into the gut buster. What a...
I just wonder if anything's broken. You can't put a price tag on landing that perfect strike. And
fireman's carry right into a... And at the Beast, the reverse DDT to Kyle. And it's kneeing at Raditz James. And though the Beast, the spine buster.
This match might be over, guys.
And Frankie, I know the Beast fighting back with the punch. And Jack Murphy is just about to...
It's safe to say he underwent special...
Here we go.
Here's a cover. Just toying with the competition a little.
And the shoulders come up. Very nice. He's taking a long time to get up, guys.
Perhaps playing a little possum here,
and that gets him. And James right into the punch takes him down. And look at Jack Murphy gonna send him right into the chamber wall. Turns him. And oh, look at this. But look at over on the other side of James with the torture rack. And oh my God, the burning hammer.
WWE locker room here. When this guy's on, look out. And he lands
down.
the slam. The chip, this should do it right there. He kicked out at 2.
Kicks out after 2, and we're gonna set up power bomb, and look at that.
Exclamation point on the end of a match, guys.
Dropped like a bad.
Hooks the leg of the Beast. and kicks out again, and now all 6 men, look at this, causing havoc. Him now with the German, and now again German suplex, and the double hand choke slam, and James now, and a DDT to Jack Murphy on the chamber floor, and the Yokozuna cutter right to the Beast, hooks the leg, 1, 2, no, kicks out after 2. And now Jack Murphy just slamming Kyle Sneed to the outside. Who hit 1 and kick out. And Frankie now, look at this. And now James sending Jack Murphy face first in a chamber wall. Gets him, turns him around. And oh, look at this. And just the reverse choke slam to the Beast Ratted. Hooks the leg. 1, 2, 3. No, kicks out after 2 somehow. And Jack Murphy now. It's Kerry. And Frankie gonna send Ratted face first. And oh, jamming him in Jack Sneed to back of his neck. Welcome back. And a spine buster by James to the outside. Cool, cool. To the ring, and now Brad is taking him.
Making a statement here with this attack. There's the chop. Here we go. He's looking at it.
And a Northern Light suplex, and the Beast with the glorious DDT.
That'll knock you loopy, Cole.
Yeah, he's not done yet.
Hooks the leg. 1, 2, 3. Kyle Sneed has been eliminated. Just like, and now we are down to 5. And look at this. Next snap into connecting onto Frankie. You can see Kyle walking out hurt. And Jack Murphy sent onto the chamber floor. You know to Jack and
so much power behind that punch.
And now sending James face first against the chamber wall once again, and now Ratted has Frankie up, running power slam.
This is his opportunity to
hooks
win this
the
thing.
leg. We could have a new champion. 2. No, Frankie able to kick out after 2.
Still trying to get back to his feet here. He's clearly in a bad way right
and
now.
And the Beast. And Jack Murphy though sends him right into the chamber pod. And the Rat is gonna send Murphy into the ring.
He may be down for good. That wouldn't surprise me at all. Not after the beating he's taken.
Just a vicious elbow.
And the backbreaker right into a Russian. And oh, Ratted now has been busted open. Frankie gonna hook the leg, trying to take out, and a kick out. And Jack Murphy now gonna send Ratted back to the chamber floor.
Eludes that one. Oh, what a DDT! Wow. That's what he was looking for, Michael.
And now the DDT 1, 2, 3 has been eliminated. And a forearm now, sending the Beast back into the ring.
Made him pay there.
And that Judge's backbreaker right into the Russian leg sweep.
But the question is, how much energy does his opponent have left? My guess is not much, given what we've seen him go through so far.
And now look at this Boston Crab locked in.
Now that's the type of... He breaks it, I can't believe it. Here's the pin, title on the line.
1, 2, but it's kicks out after 2. And James, look at this, oh, sends him in, that might not end well. The elbow shot to the jaw. And oh, look at James.
Choke slam. Oh man,
double-handed choke slam, hooks the leg. 2, 3. And we are down to 2 once again. And we are down to 3. And now look at this jackknife powerbomb right to the Beast. Ratted hooks the leg. 1, 2, and he kicks out after 2.
Saw that one coming.
And look at Ratted. Has him right into the running pin. Power slam right to James.
He has him right where he wants him.
Looking to finish him off.
A second time.
And another running power slam to James. Hooks the leg. 1, 2, 3. And we're down to the Beast. And the Beast Ratted.
Oh, God. That was hitting the nail right on the head. If he takes many more.
And now look at that spine buster to Ratted.
Don't be surprised if we crown a new champ here.
Gets him up, and the kick. The Beast with the pump handle slam right to Ratted. Hooks the leg to become hardcore champ for a second time. And now Ratted kicks out after 2.
He's going for it all.
And the Beast now climbing to the top. This man has been asking for a chance. And look at this huge knee smash. And now look at this. Has him
taken down with a beautiful suplex. See what kind of response we'll get.
And the Beast now knee right to the skull. I know the Beast has been asking for an opportunity for that hardcore title. He could get just that. So around. And now look at this. The Snake Guy's taking the Beast down. Hooks the leg. These two men are the ones who started this match off. Which is absolutely impressive saying they were able to take out those who are in much later than they were.
Just carrying the opposition here.
But you can't
caught him. And the Snake Guys. He turns him around. And look at this. Has him torture rack. And it's dropping down. And down goes the Beast. Good Lord. Gets him up. And the power slam. And the Beast though with the knee lift. So we're now going for a pin once again. 1, 2. But Ratted's still able to kick out after 2. And the punch to the side of the head. And after the shoulder. Welcome back, Chris.
Ain't no stopping him now.
The Beast takes him down, getting Ratted up.
Here he goes.
And oh, here we go. And the Fisherman suplex.
Wow, I'm just as surprised as you guys are.
And the Beast looking to finish this match off right now. And went for the kick. Takes him down right into the Boston Crab locked in. Is the Beast gonna tap out? But he powers out of it.
Nice, but he
hooks the leg. 1, 2. You say Ratted's gonna win? Okay. And now look at this, stomping him down, the Beast. And now the elbow drop, connecting, and I was just invited to a party.
Look at this. He's going back to an old friend with that one.
Getting him back up to his feet. But Ratted gonna send him over and out to the outside. And gets him up.
Championship is on the line.
He wants no
and the Beast's gonna send him back. Just needs to count. Ref needs to count faster.
At what point do those thoughts creep in?
What's the Beast gonna do here?
I don't know. I don't know as a WWE superstar. There's the
hooks the leg. 1, 2. Ratted kicks out after 2 again. And now look at this. The punch to the side of the head by the Beast. Both men are shedding blood, showing what the hardcore title means to them.
There may be no stopping.
Tugging the shoulder of Ratted. Gonna stomp on him. And a knee to the back of the head. Look at us showing off. And they're getting him onto one knee. And the Beast should have routed though with the punch of his own. And the Beast, the forearm, routed with a punch of his own. And the kick, caught routed. But, oh, reversal, separates him right into a neck breaker of his own. Getting the Beast up, turns him around, caught it by the back of his neck. Right into the reverse choke slam. Is that going to be enough? But I mean, Radit is on one knee. I think if he waits long enough, the Beast might be able to have the power to kick out, but he hooks the leg. 1, 2, and 3. No, the Beast is still in it. Somehow, some way. Oh no. Oh no. And look at this, has him up. And now just another running power slam to the Beast. Hooks the leg. 1, 2, and 3. No! And again the Beast kicks out after 2. How is he able to power out of these pinfall attempts?
This is exactly how he drew this one up.
The Beast really showing some art here, honestly. And sitting him up. Gets out of the way of the kick. And reverses the forearm. Caught him. Back suplex takes him back down. But down on him. And now gonna get the Beast back up. Irish whipping him into the corner. And oh, look at this. Gonna send him up to the top rope. The Beast in a very precarious position here. And Radit setting up for a superplex. And look at this. And it connects.
That hurt.
Sup, Cordell? And now, look at this, lifting him up, gorilla press, planting him down to the mat.
He's in a tough spot here, Corey.
Hooks the leg. 1, 2, but the Beast kicks out after 2 once again, and still showing his resiliency. And now, the Beast, Radit just pressuring his fist against the skull of the Beast. This is tough saying this to the Beasts here. And oh, caught him. And another Yokozuna cutter.
Wow, what a gritty performance.
You did not have a match tonight, Cordell. And now caught him. And now right into the jackknife. And Radit is doing everything he can to absolutely attack him. And Radit's gonna win the hardcore title right here. I can just tell you, ladies and gentlemen. Has him up. And now a second running power slam to the Beast. Hooks the leg. 1, 2, and your new hardcore champion, the Beast, Radit. There you have it though, ladies and gentlemen. Your new hardcore champion. But what a fight they had. It left these two had in them.
Here is your winner and the new WWE Hardcore Champion, the Beast, Anthony.
And Radit is your new hardcore champ. This man started off the match, and he went to power through, and he is your new hardcore champion. And there we go, as we head into our main event of the evening.
Up next, we have a
it's our main event. It's gonna be Yeez and Ahmed. I am gonna continue talking, Bub. He is dripping blood. But our main event, triple threat action, as it's gonna be Hades, the King General, or Diamond Boy, as my little brother referred to him. No show, he called him Diamond Boy. And of course, they're all gonna, the Intercontinental Champion Dwayne Wade, after going through a hell of a match at a house show, as you saw in the stream I did yesterday. Well, this is boring, then leave, Yuzen. This is like the 5th time you've come here. So if this is so boring, why did you come back? If it's like Aiden Wrestling said this is boring, but I think he said it was boring because there's no storylines and this is random shit. That's this show. The show is literally just random shit. But that has nothing to do with you. You have a problem with this, then leave. Here we go, though. This is gonna be our main event. Here we go. If you think keeps saying this over and over, he needs to be timed out. No, he doesn't say it more than once. He just bloody comes here all the time. I don't know what if he seems to not like it, but yet he comes back anyways. But here comes the King General making his way to the ring. This is our main event of the evening. But stay tuned after the match because I will be doing the power ranking, showing off the power rankings.
A long way in determining the pecking order here in WWE.
Yeah, and he's hoping his stock continues to rise. A loss here, though,
of this week, showing how those did. Showing how the superstars of Raw and SmackDown did this week. Of course, we always do top 20. And it always seems to be going up and down recently on who's on top. Most recently, it was The Beast. Sup, Leslie? And here it comes. Hades. He's a former hardcore champ, Raw Tag Team champ.
And his opponents, first, from Brooklyn, New York, weighing in at 640 pounds.
It's like a kid in my class is sub to a person, but they don't like them, but they watch them because they play the same game he plays.
Yeah, especially considering what a victory could do for the career of the superstar who walks out of here with the win.
Guys, this match will undoubtedly go a long way in determining just who is the most dominant
but here comes
superstar.
Hades. Everyone seems to like to roast this person. But I mean, he shows himself in the ring. He shows what he can do inside that ring. So it doesn't matter what you look like. It matters what you can do inside that ring. I don't know, unless he is making his way. Purple Barney is his nickname. Yeah. But when I was making this card, my brother was in here. He called King General Diamond Boy. No joke. And I told him, I said I was gonna do, that's what I was gonna call him this stream. But you see Hades, he's ready to go inside that ring. Here comes the man who survived 60 minutes of hell.
Weighing in at 260 pounds.
Diamond Boy in AEW, I think. No, there really isn't.
What a great match we
and this man survived an hour of hell. It was in an 60-minute Falls Count Anywhere Iron Man match. Back at a house show a couple nights ago.
What about you, Byron?
And this man somehow is still able to stand nights later. And is ready to go in this triple threat match.
Very early on. Guys have a way of smelling intimidation and taking advantage of it. If your head's not at 100%, you're in big trouble.
Dwayne Wade really has proven to be quite the competition. Wondering if there's anyone who could actually stop him. You could see this is a tables match. The only way to win is by putting your opponent through a table, and here we go. And King General going right after the table, not wasting any time here.
Oh, I think this man means business.
Neutralizes him with an elbow.
Him onto the middle rope. And then look at this, pressuring his knee against the back of King General. Dwayne Wade just showing off. Hades gonna send him into the corner. And now look at this, the kick.
The fight's being brought right to him.
And taking King General off the middle rope. Here we get, and Dwayne Wade getting him up. Iron stripping him into the table now. And the inverted DDT.
Acrobatics like that, it keeps opponents
Sup,
in more than one way.
Nagar. Sorry, I murdered your name.
And his body hit like a ton of bricks on that one.
Oh my God. Offense like this is exactly how a competitor
Moving back into the table, and now Dwayne Wade getting a second table.
He's on the
And a
defensive
backbreaker right to King General, and that's setting up a...
two other guys in there that
And oh, Hades.
just as much as he does.
Back suplex to Dwayne Wade onto the table now.
Triple threat matches have a way of
And oh, look at this, Hades belly to belly
He has
suplex.
to do everything in his power not to let this get out of hand.
And out to the middle rope. Telling Hades to get up. What is he gonna go for here? And oh, that, yeah, what a move. Down, Dwayne Wade just iron stripping him back in the corner. And again, just a chop against the table.
This specific maneuver. Hey, whatever
And
works.
Dwayne.
Here it is.
I feel like someone's gonna catch on me during the Universal title match. We'll see.
Now it's Wade on his heels.
This is a dangerous spot for him to be here in this triple threat match.
He's starting to look a little uneasy to me, Cole, and I can't say that I blame him. He's one wrong move from being put through a table.
He's certainly in a tough spot here, guys.
And now look at Dwayne Wade. Has him, no! Hades with the punch.
This thing. Well, oh my goodness! When this guy's on, look out.
Big miss for him there.
And he'll likely pay for it.
And Hades now caught King General right into a choke slam.
This could be it. Let me tell you, the human body was not
And now
meant
Hades
to be
gonna set the
slammed
table
like
up in the middle of the ring. And now look at this. Back suplex through the table, and Hades is your winner. And you could see just a chop right against the table. And you can see it spin against the table. They should do a thing and where you can actually create storylines if you want to catch them around and make it better. And Hades picking up a win, proving what I said before.
Fashion. And if that match is any indication of what to expect here tonight, we are in for an amazing evening. What a way to kick off tonight. Don't go anywhere, folks. We're just getting started.
Okay. So what I need to do real quick. We're gonna go to the power rankings. And we are gonna end it right there. So we are gonna go, and now we're just gonna go at number 20. It is Akeem. Hasn't really done much, but after proving himself in that 30-man Royal Rumble on SmackDown, shown what's good. Number 19, it is Sawyer Fulton. Don't really know why he's up here in the rankings, but nonetheless, for himself. Number 18, it is Naomi, as she will be heading into her Raw Women's title match. Yeah, I will do that. Don't worry. Number 17, it is Rob Van Dam, again proving to be quite impressive in the 30-man Rumble, able to take him up a notch. Number 16, Eric Young making his way up to after getting almost winning a Raw Tag Team Championship match before losing it very last minute. I got you. I know. And number 15, it is Patrick Bryant, who remains at where he's at the trying to get himself unsuccessfully multiple. Number 14, Tommaso Ciampa, after picking up a win back on Raw, proving what he can do. Number 13 is Alex the Prankster, who went down after the promo with Chris Awesome taking him down, making him look a little bit weak. Number 12, it is the Universal Champion himself, Chris Awesome, as taking a cheap shot seemed to have knocked him down just a couple of notches from 10 to 12. And number 11, it is Razor, after Fatality picked up the win against the Authors of Pain, took him down. And number 10, Johnny Gargano. Johnny starting up a bit of a fight between him and Tommaso Ciampa, as things are going to head very heated and heading into their match at the Money in the Bank pay-per-view. Number 9, it's the Boss moving down a notch. The Noah and those two again making himself. And now number 8 is Akam waking up after, even though taking a loss, still managed to make himself look a bit strong heading into his championship match. Number 7, it is Noah, after taking out and standing tall over the Boss, proving that he could once again win the United States title. Number 5 and 6, it's the SmackDown Tag Champions Fatality, after resurrecting themselves from the loss from last week, picking up the win over the Authors of Pain. Number 4, the Beast going down a bit after being attacked by Braun Strowman. Really just and number 3, it is Braun Strowman making himself look very strong into their match, taking out the Beast after his match against Shinsuke Nakamura. And number 2, it is Dynamic Smith, who really at this point making him look that he could possibly win back the WWE title. But at number 1, it is Eddie Guerrero, after picking up a win on SmackDown, and then able to fight out with the Dynamic. Things really seem to be looking to go his way. But those were the power rankings, and that was Superstars. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked it, hit the like button, comment down below, and please subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.